There's a lot of big trucking news that happened this week, so let's burn through the top three. So, number one is the federal government came out with their jobs report that showed that more than 4,000 trucking jobs were added to the economy in April. So, why is that important? Well, it's important because that falls in line with another stat, which is spot rates have been steadily climbing for more than 6 months. This kind of jives with what some people are saying, which is the freight recession is finally over. So the question is it actually over? Well, kind of, maybe, sort of. I kind of explain to it and get into the weeds in the story that you can check out.
Yeah, another big registration deadline for carriers coming and going this past week with the FMCSA switching over to its new registration system, Modus. That deadline, May 14th, coming and going for carriers to navigate over to the new system. If you missed that deadline, I don't really have an easy way of saying this. You're going to have to sit on hold with the FMCSA while they manually verify your identity. The new system expected to go live Monday, May 19th. And after that system goes live for OOIDA members, if you have any questions navigating to the new system, the Permits and Licensing Department's here for your help.
And perhaps the biggest news to come out this week is the Supreme Court decision pretty much ruling that brokers can be on the hook for a tragic crash involving one of the trucks that they hired. Before this, it was kind of a split circuit. They could be held liable in some states, not liable in other states. This could be huge, but the question is, what does this mean for the trucking industry moving forward? It can go a whole lot of ways, but the bottom line is that brokers can no longer just hire unsafe carriers because they're cheaper freight. They can, but it's going to cost them. You can check out what the Supreme Court decision decided on in the story that I just wrote at landline.media, and I plan on doing a deeper dive in what this really means moving forward.
Yeah, like Tyson said, a big week of headlines in the trucking world. Head on over to landline.media to get caught up on all of those.